Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls, and welcome to lesson 2 in Nur al-Bayan. If you haven't watched lesson 1, please go ahead and watch it first before you do this one. So, last time we talked about the letters and we talked about what the fatha does to the letter. We said the fatha is a nati haraka, it goes on top of the letter's head and it pulls its hair and it makes the letter scream ah. We also talked about the first group of letters, the ba, ta, tha, na, and ya, and we looked at how they look like in the beginning, middle, and end of the word. We also talked about some examples of words. We were able to read a couple of words. We read nabata. Nabata was one of the words we read. We also read another word like thabata. So this was a quick review of what we did last time. Today, inshallah, we are going to look at the second family of letters. And again, I will explain to you why I put these certain letters in one family. So the letters I have for the second family are, this one here is ja, ja. Okay. The second letter I have is ha, ha, and I also have kha, kha, and a, a, and the last letter is ra, ra. Okay, so these 5 letters are in one family, and I'll tell you now why I put them together in a family. So ja looks like half a circle, okay, and it also has a hair that's flying back, and it has a dot inside, and it has our friendly fatha. So that's ja. Okay, so ja has half a circle, has the hair, the fatha, and a dot inside. Ja, ja. Okay, ha, or the sister of ja, is ha. So for ha, it's very similar. So we have half a circle, we have the hair flying back, and we have the fatha. But this time we don't have a dot inside. So this is called ha. Ha. Okay? Ha is empty. Ha is empty. Nothing inside. If you look at the third letter I have here, also the hair flying back, and we have the circle, and then we have a dot on the top. So this dot causes a lot of trouble for this letter because every time it walks, it hits its head with that dot and it goes ach. Okay, so that's why this letter is called kha. Okay, so the ja has a dot, jua means inside, and the ha is empty. Ha is empty, and the kha keeps getting hit in its head, and it keeps saying ach. So that's why it's called kha. Okay, next I have a. It looks like a small half a circle and a big half a circle. That's a. Okay, so small half a circle and a big half a circle. A. And then the last letter I have is O. Same thing. Small half a circle and a big half a circle, but this one has a dot. Okay, and the fatha. Gha. Okay, so the letters we have are ja, ha, kha, a, and gha. Okay, let's see what happens to these letters when they come in the beginning, middle, and end of the word. So why did I put these 5 letters together in one group? I put them in one group because the way they act or the way they look in the beginning, middle, and end of the word. So when they come in the beginning of the word, the scissors come and it cuts their big belly, as you see here, okay? So they all act the same way. So when they come in the beginning, middle, and middle of the word, this is what happens. Their big belly is gone and they become very thin, like you guys see here, okay? So the ja, ha, kha, a, gha, when they come in the middle and in the beginning and middle of the word, they lose their big belly. Okay, so let's actually see some examples of how that looks like when we try to read some words. Okay, so right here I have three letters. I have one letter from lesson 1 that we studied last time. We have that letter. Can you guys remember what that letter is? Right, it's a na. I have a na, and I have a ja, and I have a ha. Let's see how can we connect them together to read. So the first one is going to be na. It's going to lose the left hand because it comes in the beginning of the word. We have na, and look what happened to the ja. It lost the big belly because it's coming in the middle. Okay, and it's holding hand with the na. So together we have na, ja, na, ja. And then ha. So I want you to notice at the end of the letter, ha looks the same. Okay, most of the Arabic letters, when they come at the end of the word, they look exactly the same, the same as they are when they're alone. The only difference is they would only have a helping line to connect them with the letter before. Okay, that's the only thing that gets added. So if you look at the letter ha here, it looks exactly the same, like the ha and when it's by itself. The difference is there's a helping, that purple helping line is, making it hold hands with the ja. So now to read this word, we have na, ja, and ha. We put them together. Najaha, najaha. Okay, excellent. Let's see another example. We have a, ja, and na. So here we're gonna have a, ja, and together it will be aja. Then na, ajana. Good. So next I have three letters na, ba, and gha. Let's see how can we put them together. Na, ba, together, naba. And then gha, together, nabagha, nabagha. Okay. Next I have na, ja, and ha. Let's put them together. Na, ja. Okay, now I want you to tell your mom, what is the sound of these two letters together? Excellent. So we have na and ja. When we put them together, it will be naja. Okay. Then we'll add the last letter ha. Together, it will be najaha. Najaha. Very good. Okay. Okay, so now it's trivia time. Let's see if you guys understood how to read the first two groups of letters that we studied last lesson and this lesson. So we have this word right here. I want you to try to read this word by yourself. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to read it. Okay, remember what we said about every letter, and remember the fatha and what it does. Take your time, inshallah. I'll give you a couple of seconds to read it. And if this is going too fast, you can pause the video at any time and try to read it on your own. Okay, very good. So the way we read this word is tha, ba. Together, thaba. And then we have ta. Thabata. Thabata. Very good, mashallah. Okay, let's see another example here. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to think about it. How can we read this word here? Okay. Okay, so the way to read this word is na, a. Together, na'a. And then we have ya, na'aya, na'aya. MashaAllah, excellent job. I'm sure you guys got it right. inshallah. Okay, moving on to another example. Okay, give this one a try. And I want you to tell me in the comment section below how many words did you actually get right? How many words were you able to read on your own? Okay, and if you weren't able to read any word on your own, that's totally okay. Just try to watch the lesson again and try again. Inshallah, you're going to be very good at this in no time. So here we have na, kha, together, na kha, ba, na kha ba, na kha ba. Did you guys got it right? Inshallah you did. Alhamdulillah. Good job. Okay, this is gonna be the last example I have here. Give this one a try too, inshallah. Okay, so we have na and ba. Naba ta. Nabata. Nabata. MashaAllah, very, very good. Okay, you guys, mashallah, worked so hard today. And this is the end of lesson 2. Inshallah, I hope that this lesson was easy for you and you learned something new. And inshallah, can't wait to see you again for next week to discuss lesson 3 and to learn about the third group of letters, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.